Hey everybody, welcome Dad to the wow.
Uh-huh. Say something
Welcome
else.
back.
Say something
Welcome
else.
back. Welcome back to the Fricken Dad podcast.
The only podcast that runs on CP time.
Should we just quit now or what?
I'm good.
Because that's just how we're starting this day off today, I guess.
Tell me who's this we you're referring to.
Well, you're guilty by association.
I'm straight up and down like 6 o'clock. Can you dig it?
Oh, okay. So we had to jump straight into a story time today because, as you guys had listened on the last episode, I was talking about how I was gonna go to the Afrobeats night. Well, remember Dad how I said the last time that I was really hungover, I was never gonna drink again?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, this time I'm serious because oh my God. Jesus. Just thinking about it is making me nauseous.
I just start tracking how many times you say that.
I know. And it's funny because even at work, I tell everybody every single day, I'm like, yep, it's my last day. I'm actually never coming back. And it's funny because one of my coworkers is like, every single time I come in, they're like, yeah, is it your last day yet or what?
Is it your
I'm
last
like,
day again?
Well, it's about to be. Try me one more time.
No, I'll be here for a minute, but you're not gonna make it.
Yeah. Friday was fun. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it was fun. But let me tell you, Dad, I was blackout. I've never been I don't know how I got to that point. Well, no, I do know how I got to that point. And I wasn't blackout for very long. Like, I was able to pull myself together. I was really able to wind myself back in, and I was back for temporarily. But let me tell you. So basically, we walk up first, and I made sure to eat. I ate some pizza, and the pizza quickly left my system that night. But that's not the point. So we ate prior or whatever. Got ready, left. We got there probably like 11 or so because Taylor was running on CP motherfucking time. When I told her, I said, get to my house at 9:45. She didn't show up till 10:30. That shit was crazy. But I mean, we got there at a pretty good time because
she just found me in my damn pajamas.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Why are you here?
It was he said, I'm going to bed. It's too late. You had your chance.
Yeah, that window has shut.
It probably was a good like a blessing in disguise that she did get there that late though, because when we got there at like 11:15, there wasn't really a lot of people in there. So if we would have gotten there earlier like we had planned to, because remember, Mariah loves to get on me about trying to go to the club early, and I was like, you know what, let's go late because it started at 9 p.m. I was like, let's get there at 10:30 because apparently that's not late enough. And so then got there at 11, and there wasn't very many people in there, but it was like all age groups. I didn't realize that it was going to be all age groups. Like, I had a feeling that it was going to be like, some older people, because the guy who posted it, like the guy who I was talking to or whatever at one point, he's 28.
Right.
So I was like, okay, it's got to be like older people. But like there was this girl they're having a 40th birthday. All her friends was there. They had a section like the bottle girls. They was swallowing fire. Like they was doing all types of shit up there. And then like there was some older people, and I was like, see, how did y'all get in? Why are y'all here? Isn't it your bedtime? It's like, my dad likes to go to bed at 8 p.m. sharp. So what are y'all doing here? Be so for real.
8:15. 8:15.
Be for real, Dad. Be for real. You're going to go to bed right after this episode.
Now I got to go to your jammas.
And then you're going to go to bed.
You don't know my life.
But, are you sure?
Things have changed. You've been gone for a long time. Go ahead with your story.
Yeah, because so much has changed. Anyways.
New year, new me.
Shut up. New year, old you. You're just getting older as we speak.
I don't know. I'm laughing a lot. That's youthful.
Is it?
Yeah. Will you stop questioning me and just tell your damn story?
Sorry. Yeah, you're so right. Sorry. The short-term memory loss is getting to me. But we walked in. Why was he the first person I see? Because
God is funny like that.
Dad, when I tell you I'm walking through the door and he's walking out and physically bumps into me, and I turned to Taylor, I said, no way that's him. And she was like, no, you have to be joking. I said, no, Taylor, I need a shot. So then we go over to the just thinking about it makes me want to vomit. Oh God.
I'm on the edge of my seat. Go ahead.
So we go to the bar, And then we order shots and we got Patron.
Okay.
And I don't think it was one shot. I'm convinced it was two, because why was the shots $32?
Oh Lord, have mercy! It better been 7. Now you get a damn bottle for that.
Yeah. Yeah. Or I think it actually, no, I didn't pay for the shots. Taylor paid for the shots, but she had said that the shots were the same amount as the drinks that I had bought us afterwards, which were $32. So, and the shot was big as hell. So I'm pretty sure it was like 2 shots in one. But I was like, ew, I'm about to vomit, whatever. So I took the shot. I was like, okay, I'm feeling a little warm, feeling a little fuzzy, whatever. And no, I wasn't tipsy or nothing, but I was just like, okay, my face is getting pink. I can feel it. So then Taylor was like, okay, well, we can't look awkward. We need drinks in our hands.
Oh,
Like, we can't
hell.
look weird, So I was like, oh, fuck. And I was like, okay.
Oh Lord, I already know where
So
this story is going. Go ahead. What did you get for the drinks for your hands?
Tequila Sunrises.
Okay, at least you stay with tequila. That's good.
Yeah, and we did Patron with that one too. And but my problem, I think this is really my problem, because ever since the last time that I was hungover and threw up, right now I can't even do the taste of alcohol. I can't even do the smell of it. Like before, like when I was in Mexico, I don't know what it was, but I was able to just take them like a motherfucking champ. Like, but now ever since being hungover and throwing up, now every single time that I like get near alcohol, I just want to throw up. So it's like, okay, so instead of drinking my drink slowly and sipping it, I just basically shotted
Oh
it. I downed
hell.
that shit.
God
Yeah,
damn.
yeah, I downed it. So yeah. So then after that, Taylor was like, okay, I gotta go to the bathroom. So we went to the bathroom. She peed, and then she was like, do you need to pee? And I was like, no, which I probably should have peed. But then we went out, and then some guy had taken our spot at the damn bar. So because we were trying to go over to the dance floor because people were starting to inch their way in, but we were just like awkward and didn't know anybody, and we were like really uncomfortable. But then this little Asian lady had come up to us and told us that we were really pretty. So we were like, okay, let's just go find her or something. I don't know. So then we went out there, we found her, and she spilled her drink on me, and I was like, yep, and we're done. So then we now at this point, I'm definitely like a little bit tipsy, like I'm starting to feel it a little bit, whatever. So then, and mind you, also when we were at the bar prior, we were probably sitting at that bar for like a good hour and a half, just people watching. And why was he was literally in my eye, like my sight of vision, the like across the bar the entire time, right? And so I'm like, okay, that shit is weird to me. Like he has to know that I'm here, but I can't see where he's looking because he has sunglasses on. So I was like, okay, whatever. So then when we moved over to the dance floor, the girl spilled her drink on me, whatever. Now we're dancing like with each other, her and I, next to like this couch, and I'm looking to my side, and I could see this other guy, like he keeps looking at me. I keep catching his eye, and Taylor's like, do the eyes, they'll get us drinks. And I was like, okay. I was like, okay, I got you, because Taylor has a boyfriend, so she was like, no, just get us drinks. So I was like, I got you.
Oh,
So then, I'm like, like keep making eye contact with this guy or whatever. Then one of his friends from the same section comes up to us, and he was like, or he asked us, he was like, oh, do you guys want drinks? And I was like, sure. So he gives us cups, and they're like kind of like halfway solo cups, like they're clear little cups, whatever. Puts like 3 ice cubes in each, and hands us the cups. And then he pours the alcohol. And why does he pour the alcohol to the fucking brim of the cup? Oh my God. I almost cried. And it was Casamigos. So, we still stayed in the tequila range, but we went from expensive to cheap, right? Or cheaper. So then, again, my dumb ass, I can't take sips of it. So I down it in about 3 gulps. Now I'm drunk as fuck. So, and then he filled up the cup more, and then he was like, oh, did you guys want to like come over to the section or whatever? And back it up. So before I was actually officially drunk, and before he offered us drinks, Taylor and I was dancing. The guy who I was talking to, that like the one who posted the party or whatever, he had circled me a couple of times, like he had circled around the area, and he kept like bumping into me. And Taylor's like, bro, he has to know that you're fucking there. There's no way that he's bumped into you 3 times now and just hasn't noticed anything. That's weird. And I told her, I was like, next time he does that shit, push me as hard as you can into him, because we're all going down to the fucking ground. And then she was like, okay.
Oh hell. I just like Taylor now.
She was like, okay. So I was like, okay, period. And then he had gone up to like the DJ booth or whatever, and like the DJ booth is behind me. And so she was telling me, she was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure he's looking at you. Like he's looking in this general direction, yada, 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 whatever. Right. I was like, oh my God. So he comes down, circles back around again. She didn't push me, but then he's over at the door now. And mind you, when he's not circling me, he's in my direct line of sight. So then he's over at the door. And I had looked over because I thought I seen someone come in. I didn't even look over because he was over there. Then he made direct eye contact with me. And I was like, oh God. And I looked right at Taylor. I said, yeah, we just made eye contact. And she said, you sure did, because he's coming over here. I said, oh, okay. That I didn't need that in my life. So I was like, okay, Taylor, dance with me. So we're sitting there dancing. And then so mind you, he's behind me. She's in front of me. And she's like, and it's hella loud in there, so nobody can hear like what her and I are talking about. But she was like, we're sitting there dancing. She was like, yeah, he's actually like, he's dancing with you, but like not with you. Like he's behind you. And I was like, what the fuck? And he's not saying anything. Like he's sitting there. He's basically dancing with me without touching me, without saying anything to me, just behind me. Because he was facing me and he was watching me. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I want Dad. He probably did that for a cool 2-3 songs. Because Taylor keeps going. She was going, yeah. Because I'd be like, is he still there? And she's like, yeah, no, he's been there. He hasn't moved, actually. Yeah, he's still there. Yeah. And I was like, oh my fucking God. What the fuck is wrong with this guy? So then, finally, probably after like the third song was over or whatever, he comes, he like touches my back. And he was like, you're not old enough to be in here. I was like, all right. Now he scared me sober because I'm like, not him about to be a fucking snitch. So I was like, well, I got in here, didn't I? And he was like, well, did they card you? I said, yeah, I'm in here, aren't I? And he was like, well, I think the manager should know about this. And I was like, are you dead ass about to be a snitch right now? Do not be a op. Do not be a op. Because I'm irritated. Now I'm fucking irritated. You don't talk to me and you bring bitches into you. I knew you was a op. I knew it. I knew you was a op when I seen them girls in the damn store. I knew you was a op.
Oh gosh.
But then he was like, oh no, I'm just kidding. Ha ha ha. Like, hope you're having a good time. Yada yada yada, whatever. And then gave me a hug. And I was like, all right. See, now he's finna make me upset. So he walked away. And then that's when the guy had invited us over to, oh my God, my arms are getting like numb just thinking about drinking more. So then that's when we got invited over to the section and then drank the Casamigos. And then he filled the cup up a little bit more. And then I drank that too. And then that's when I was just down for the fucking count. Like there was specific moments where I remember interacting with people. But other than that, I don't remember like I don't know how long we were sitting there dancing for. I don't know like what I was saying. I don't know what I was doing. I don't even remember the songs, nothing. All I remember is this one girl, she asked me if she could pet my hair and I was like really excited and told her yeah, and she did it and that we all screamed. And then I remember giving the guy my number because he handed me the phone. And I don't know how I was conscious enough to even properly type in my phone number. And then we went to the bathroom once it was time to go because they like flickered the lights or whatever. So I was like, yeah, I need to pee. Like before we go, I got to go pee. So we went over to the bathroom and then we got stopped on the way out of the bathroom by these two guys. And then the one, I could not understand or hear or see a single thing that was going on. So the guy in front of me, I could see him talking to me, but I couldn't understand what he was saying to me. So I was sitting there and I wish you could see my face right now, but I was literally sitting there just like smiling with my teeth and just like sitting there nodding at him, probably looking like a fucking idiot because I had no clue what was going on. And Taylor looks at me because he said something to me and I didn't respond. And then Taylor looks at me and she goes, I don't think she heard you. And then he told Taylor what he said and he just said that I was pretty or whatever and she passed it along. I was like, oh, thanks, whatever, right? Then gave him my number and then we left the party. Then we got in the car and I have videos of me like screaming and yelling in the car and just doing whatever the fuck I was doing. It was pretty crazy. And then we got to, so then Taylor drove because Taylor was fine because Taylor knows how to manage her drinks. And then she drives home and my parking garage is 4 levels, right? And I'm on the 4th level. So you got to drive up the parking garage to get to the door.
Oh, you were driving?
No, Taylor was.
Okay, go ahead.
Taylor drove my car. So we were driving, right? And we got to my apartment and it's time to go up the parking garage. We had to stop on every single floor for me to throw up. Every floor of the parking garage. Did not miss a single beat. Yeah. And I was really embarrassed because then I went to work the next day and I'm driving down the parking garage and there's a guy pressure washing the parking garage where I threw up. And I was so embarrassed. I was like, I really hope he's getting paid good for this because that shit is embarrassing.
You should introduce yourself.
How do I go about that one, Dad?
You just be like, hey, I'm job security.
Hey, I'm the reason you have a fucking job.
Right? The reason you're here. Hey, buddy, you're welcome.
Hope I did you a favor. Hope you get paid good. Damn.
Going out next week.
Right. Be ready. Be ready. Saturday, 4 p.m. sharp. be back here, same spot.
Right. That's my spot.
Yeah. So then we get into the house, and then I immediately go to the bathroom, sit down, and again throwing up. And the difference, I don't know what the difference really was between these two. Maybe I just ate a lot more the first time, or like I don't know, because the first time I was hungover when I threw up, everything was coming out just so nicely, so smooth. Like it was just like everything just kind of came out and it was what it was, and then I was good to go. But this time I was like heaving and like making noises and like had to push everything out of me. I was, Dad, this is about to be so TMI, but you know, the people want to hear it. You know, the life of a damn
I'm
18-year-old.
Wait, I'm people.
I was throwing up so hard that I pissed myself. Like, so traumatized. So Taylor's in here just smoking on my couch. Just letting me throw up in the bathroom. I'm doing whatever, and then I get naked, and then I'm laying there like not passed out because I'm up, but I'm like basically passed
Not
out on the floor.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. And she was like, she comes in and she goes, "Are you good?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then she was like, "Okay, well, I'm going to leave. So get up and lock the door." I said, "No, I can't get up. So we're just going to have to leave the door unlocked. I don't know what to tell you." Well, because then I tried to explain to her where the key was, because I have like 4 extra keys or whatever in this drawer.
Mm-hmm.
And for whatever reason, she could not figure out where the damn key was. I told her in the 3rd drawer in the kitchen, and she found a key and she told me that it didn't work. So I really don't know what key she picked up and what it's actually for. But yeah, so then she left, and then it was funny because then I ended up crawling into bed before she had left, and I was like, and she was like, "Okay, are you gonna be good?" And I was like, "Just put the big trash can next to me." And then she was like, "Okay," and then she had taken the trash out, and then she was like, "Where's your trash chute?" And I really couldn't explain to her how to get there. So then so then she, I guess according to her, walked around my apartment for probably like an hour trying to find this trash chute. And then she went home and couldn't find the trash chute, so she took the trash with her.
Okay, she redeemed herself. She's cool again.
Yeah, took the trash can took the trash bag with her, because I told her when she had put the trash can next to me, she was like, "Do you want me to empty it?" I was like, "No, as long as I can get into it, like I'm good." She was like, "I'm just gonna empty it for you." So yeah, she took the trash with her back to her apartment, and yeah, that was the story of the time that I am never drinking again.
Okay, rookie. What kind of pizza?
It was like Italian meat.
Oh, that should have been too bad. Was it greasy?
Yes, but see, and then I was throwing up pizza and kimchi. That was what I was throwing up.
Kimchi? Why did you have kimchi?
Because that's when I went to the farmer's market and I bought kimchi and I wanted to try it. So I tried a couple pieces, and then I ate pizza, and then I drank tequila, and then I threw it all up.
I bet you the kimchi is what did it.
Yeah, I don't know. Because the last time that I was hungover and ate like a whole bunch of food, it was a whole bunch of breakfast food.
Well, it just depends on. Sometimes the spices and alcohol don't mix together. Pizza should be straight, so I'm gonna say it was the kimchi, but I've never had kimchi and then drank.
I don't know. Kimchi's supposed to be good for the stomach.
Yeah,
it's supposed to be good for the digestive system.
I bet your muscles were very tight, weren't they?
Dad, oh my God. And then the day before that, like the day before we went out is when I worked out, because I think that's when we recorded the last podcast, right? Oh my God. When I got up on Saturday, I could barely move. And I told Taylor, I was like, I don't know if alcohol makes you more sore. And she had told me that alcohol makes it so like almost like a lactic acid in your muscles, which makes you more sore. And so I was in pain. I was hungover. Like, oh my God, it was so bad. And I still went to work. I still went to work.
Yeah.
That was also another that was another mistake too. I don't know how I'm gonna figure it out though, because I feel like my experiences have been so mixed, and I don't know what I'm doing wrong during each experience. Because like Mexico, okay, I drank like a whole bunch or whatever, had shots, like, but I was good to go. But then and then the first time that me and my friends all drank together when I was over here, I was good to go, and we drank a lot, and I was like drunk. And then when we were at brunch, I was drunk and drank a lot, and I was good to go. So what is up with the last 2 times?
Well, this last time I'm going to tell you it was the kimchi.
Okay. But what about the time before that?
That and taking the drinks as fast as you were. You're not supposed to take mixed drinks to the head like that. They're mixed drinks. They're not shots. So
Yeah.
The intention is that you sip on those.
I
And
mean, I
it,
sipped them a little bit.
not
You know,
enough,
I took
obviously.
3 sips and it was
Okay,
gone.
camel ass.
but
What's it?
but I didn't take it like a shot. I just sipped it a little extra.
Oh yeah, okay. So you're a Hoover vacuum.
Yeah, but that's not the
Yeah,
point.
yeah, or something. And I don't know
I think
what
I'm still drunk.
I don't know what went on with the other time, what you had in your system or whatnot. But yeah, you got to slow down, champ. And then you're out there with folks, and you're trying to drink outside your weight class. Those people have a tolerance you don't yet. So
Yeah. Well, I guess I'm gonna build it. Shit.
yeah, you know what? That's other than the black you being blacked out. That's probably the worst thing I could hear you say so far.
Yeah, because then Destiny and Mariah and Zaria were trying to get me to go out again on Saturday night when I was crying, dying, throwing up. Literally, when I tell you I couldn't eat anything and hold it down, like I puked a bunch that day. Every time I tried to eat something, I tried crackers, I tried a croissant. What else did I have? I don't even know. But then the only thing that I could end up holding down at the end of the day was soup. I had some chicken noodle soup once I got home from work, and I was good. I was okay. But then the next day I still felt nauseous like a little bit on Sunday, and it's probably because I didn't have anything in my system from the day before. But yeah, I was not doing too hot.
It's because you were dehydrated. Throw some Gatorades in your fridge before you go out. If that's what you're gonna go kick it like that, you need something to
See,
drink.
and then listen, and then I had Pedialyte, right? I had some Pedialyte in my fridge, and Taylor tried to give it to me. Why the fuck was there chunks in it?
Oh wow, I didn't even know it did that.
I had no clue because she gave me the glass of Pedialyte. I took a sip of it. A chunk slipped into my mouth. And so I started throwing up again because this was still Friday night. And then I didn't drink any of it. I said, nope, mm-mm. So
Yeah.
then she gave me like water or whatever and then left. And then I woke up the next morning when I was hungover and I checked the cup and there was like film. Like there was like slimy balls of film in there. And I don't know what and she was like, I don't know. I shook it. And I was like, I don't know what that is, but you got me 50 shades fucked up. I'll never drink Pedialyte again.
Does Pedialyte have an expiration date?
I have no clue, but I sure did throw it away after that.
Yeah, that sounds disgusting.
Yeah, and because it like already tastes bad enough, and now you have chunks in my mouth.
Yeah.
No, absolutely not.
Agreed.
So, but I did drink. I drank a good amount of water. What else did I have? I had some fruit, and then one of my coworkers tried to make me this like drink, and I think it was like green tea and like a little bit of lemonade and water and some salt, and it was sick, so I didn't drink that either. They were like, I think I love it. It tastes like Gatorade. I was like, yeah, no, hell no, hell no. They were like, well, that's where because I was like, it tastes like an extra salty Gatorade, and they were like, that's where the electrolytes come in. I said, well, fuck the electrolytes. I'm not drinking it.
Electrolytes ain't did nothing to nobody.
Well, they did today.
It's out there electrolyting.
Well, they need to stop. Turn off. I'm gonna dim their light for the inconvenience
Leave the lights be.
of being sick as fuck.
Goodness.
But yeah, so that was my experience. And then I texted him the day after because I was like, you know what? Let me just see because that's weird. Because my friends were like, it sounds like he's interested, but he's just too chicken. And I was like, okay, let me text him. So I texted him and I said something about like, nice seeing you last night or something like that. And then he answered all dry and I was like, okay, whatever. Cause then he answered and was like, he said, you too, thanks for coming. And I was like, okay, I don't really care. Never mind.
Yes, please stop.
Yeah. I tried my best.
Yeah, no, you tried too much.
Okay, Dad, I didn't need to do all that.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
You didn't need to just say, just listen.
I did listen and I had something to say.
Well, don't speak. You don't need to speak. Nobody asked that. No, nobody asked if I was doing too much.
The people want to know. The people,
no, they don't.
The people. Hey, people, do you want to know? The motherfuckers want to know some shit.
I'm gonna put that in the poll on Spotify. Do the people want to know? Question mark.
Yeah, the people want to know.
In parentheses, the girls that get it, and the girls that don't.
Those are true words, no matter when you say them.
But yeah, and then it was funny because then when Mariah and Destiny were trying to get me to go out, they were like, Mariah was like, "Yep, we can go ahead and cancel Mexico. Bella's not gonna last." So I guess I'm not going to Mexico anymore. I guess I'm booted.
Oh goodness! Well, at least you didn't make any worse decisions. That's the time when you drunk, you make some poor decisions.
I do feel like I'm pretty like even though like I was like, gone as hell, I feel like I'm pretty good at like just being smart. I don't know. Like I wasn't bad behaving, I don't think. I just was like very loose, you know?
Yeah, well, I'm just glad you had somebody that was there watching your back and actually was paying attention.
Yeah, she was next to me the whole time.
Fucking A.
Yeah, I just damn it. Damn it. Just thinking about it.
Freaking sucker.
I know. I'm
So,
partied out. I'm officially sober as of Saturday.
so was that on your things to do list this summer?
What, Mexico?
No, to be drunk to where you don't want to drink no more.
Yeah, I actually was thinking that. Yeah, I feel like that's just how it's gonna end up being. I don't know. I think yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Ugh. Ew.
And you guys can get weed, but it's not legal.
Yeah. And it's not good. The the couple times that I've smoked over here, it hasn't been very good, so I'm not impressed.
So I don't know what you're gonna do.
I don't know. I told my friends, I said I'm sober ever since Saturday. They were like, "Shut the fuck up." It's like, no, I'm being so serious.
Well, maybe
I'm
you
not
could start
alcoholic.
charging for being a designated driver. You could make a couple bucks that way.
Please, 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 please. Uber everywhere.
I'm sure they'd rather
Yeah,
pay you than an Uber.
yeah. I know, and we're supposed to go out Saturday, so let's see how the fuck this goes.
Well, it is
I
only
just,
Tuesday.
yeah. Well, I think that like, because I really don't like drinking. I don't like the taste of alcohol unless it's very, very sugary. Like a daiquiri, I can get behind the daiquiris. I can get behind the margaritas. But like all the just thinking about it, all the other stuff, I'm just like, eh. So, but like, I really don't enjoy drinking. The only reason I really did that on Saturday is because I was nervous,
Mm-hmm.
and it was also like I think I was also feeding off Taylor because Taylor was nervous too. So like if I'm with this group of friends, because this group of friends is not giving nervous. They're not gonna be nervous. So maybe if they're not nervous, I won't be nervous and I'll be fine.
Well, uh, one of the many things you may have inherited from me. I can tell you when my nerves is bad and I'm drinking, I don't necessarily feel it. Well, like if I'm nervous before a show and I
Mm-hmm.
drink, I'm drinking like it's nothing, and then
Mm-hmm.
I don't even realize I'm drunk until after I get off the show and all my adrenaline, wears off or whatever, and then now I can't stand up straight.
That's probably what it was happening to me on Friday too, because I drank quite a bit before it finally like hit me. And then when it hit me like a truck.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh my God, I can't feel my legs.
Mm-hmm. So when you're nervous, you have to take it extra slow.
Yeah. Cause I was nervous, like because I was nervous from the jump trying to get in there. Even though they didn't question me at all. Like it was a quick 1-2 and he was like, yeah, have fun. I was like, okay, cool. But yeah, so I don't know about Saturday. We'll see. But I do think that because I'll be with like a different group of people. And like I don't think I'm really a shy person. Not now anyways. But being I don't know. Like it was just a different experience on Friday. And also I was just nervous because I knew I wasn't supposed to be supposed to be there. So I was like but now I feel like that I've gotten past the first time. I think I'll be like okay after that now. Or at least like okayer.
I'm sure some of your nerves was that boy being there. I'm betting if you were there and you knew for a fact nobody had any suspicions, plus
Right.
whatever was going on in your head, you'd have been fine. So I don't
Yeah.
I don't think that'll be a thing. But I mean, it's okay to hold a drink. You don't you don't have to necessarily have an empty cup in your hand. So
Yeah. Oh,
yeah,
friggin'
that's
Isla.
skin out the tub.
But yeah, so that's Saturday, and then we'll see how Mexico goes.
Yeah, keep me posted.
I don't think they make the drinks as strong as in Mexico, probably because like we were at like a resort hotel thing, so it also wasn't as strong. But
That probably was part of it, but and then you were also with G's too. They know more what to.
yeah, they knew better.
Yeah,
They knew better than to just keep giving me drinks.
yeah. So different peer group at the
Mm.
time.
But now I get to go to all the comedy shows.
Yay, yay.
Get to record your videos in iPhone quality and not Android. Yeah.
Uh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm working on that.
Gotta up the quality,
I'm
Dad.
working on that. I'm working on that. I was checking some of those out, like, oh,
Yeah, and maybe it's just bad because when you send them over, they transfer and like do like weird things or whatever, so it makes them more pixelated and stuff. But
yeah.
and
Especially if I
adulting's
text them.
hard.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. You just okay. Go ahead. Tell me your realization on how adulting's hard. I'm on the edge of my seat here for this one.
because I had to go to the grocery store 3 times in the past 2 days,
Mm,
and I'm tired of it.
I get it. I get it.
Cause I was gonna go Saturday, and then obviously I was hungover, so I didn't go Saturday. Then I was supposed to go Sunday, and then I ended up getting out of work, like 30, 40 minutes late. And then when I got out of work, why was my car booted? They booted my fucking car at work.
Why?
Because the parking lot is like a private parking lot, and so you're not supposed to like be parked in the Starbucks parking lot after hours. And so since it was after hours, I guess the booting guy, he was a new guy, and so he just started booting people and didn't come in and ask which one of our cars was ours. So then I come out and the car's booted, and so then I had to call him. I was like, hey, you actually booted an employee, I'm gonna have to have you come and unboot my car. And he was like, okay, be there in 15-20 minutes. Yeah, he didn't get there for 30 minutes. So
Hmm. Wow.
I didn't end up getting home until like 9:15. And I was like, well, the grocery store's open till 11, but I'm not going to the damn grocery store because I wanted to get like stuff for like my whole week worth of food, not just one night, because then I
Right.
would have to go the next day anyways. So I was like, well, looks like I'm starving tonight. So I went yesterday, and then I went to the first grocery store and got pretty much everything that I needed for every other meal except for the one that I needed to do yesterday. So then had to go to another grocery store that was down the street, and then I ended up getting the stuff. Also, I don't know what fish fry you use, like which kind of fish fry,
Mhm.
but I got the Cajun one, and that shit is spicy as fuck.
It's good, huh?
I could not even finish the damn piece of catfish, and I have 4 more in the fridge, and I'm scared because I don't know how I'm gonna finish them. I don't have milk.
Oh, I was like, do some mashed potatoes or something that would do it.
Yeah, because I made macaroni and cheese today. Because that was another thing. When I went to the store yesterday. I swear I got everything at the first store except for the fish fry, and then the what did I get? The chili paste for the noodles that I was gonna make, like the Thai noodle salad thing. And then also the Panda Express teriyaki marinade is almost the exact same as Yoshida's. Life hack,
Hmm.
if anybody needed to know. Because yeah, the teriyaki sauce that I got,
Mhm.
sick as hell. But the teriyaki marinade that's from Panda Express, damn near the same thing.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah. So yeah, because the teriyaki sauce I got just tastes like soy sauce, so I'm sick to my stomach. But anyways, um yes, and went to Publix or whatever, got that stuff, got home. I was unloading the groceries, and then one I come to find out today when I went out of my apartment and went to my car, I dropped some fucking basil on the ground,
Hmm.
and it was sitting behind my car. So I had 2 containers of basil. Now I'm down to one. And then I forgot the damn block of cheese for the macaroni. So then yesterday I made the catfish, and I was pissed off because I didn't have anything to eat the cat with fish with, so I didn't eat it. So I put it in the fridge, and I didn't eat it until today. I had a couple pieces and my mouth was burning. I had nothing to eat it with, so I put it in the fridge and I went to bed.
Without eating at all?
Yeah,
Weirdo.
because I was irritated. Because then I had to go back to the store, and then at that point, now I had fried up all the damn catfish, and also I cannot figure out how to use my air fryer properly either. That's another adult problem. I don't know
Oh,
how to use this damn air fryer
I haven't used it
because I
yet.
didn't. I didn't feel like reading the instructions, and like I
Okay.
clicked the preheat button, and listen, it doesn't matter.
I think it matters a
I
little
thought
bit.
no, I thought it was self-explanatory. It says preheat, I press preheat. It says cook, I press cook. Now what?
Apparently, there's more steps to it.
there shouldn't be any questions asked. And I figured it, and I got it to work the first time, but the next 2 times that I needed to use it, it wasn't working properly. Or it probably was working properly. I just wasn't working properly.
Yay, yay.
Probably operator error there, but it doesn't matter. You should just work for me the second time and the third time like you did the first time.
Yeah, about that.
Yeah. So, yeah, I fried up all the catfish. Now it's like 10:40. I'm like, okay, well, I'm not going back to the store to get this damn block of cheese. So then I was like, I'll just go today. And then I went today, and then I got the block of cheese and made the macaroni, and then yeah, and now we're here.
Started from the bottom, and now we're here. All right.
Starting starved. Now we're here.
It started really hungry. Now we're here.
Still kind of hungry.
Okay.
But yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, cool. Very exciting.
So adulting's hard. It's a hard knock life.
Oh gosh.
I hate it here. I'm depressed. I miss when there was just food on my plate right out in front of me.
It just miraculously appeared in the fridge.
I miss when I was forced to eat. When I even when I didn't want it, when I didn't like it, I still had food on the table. But now what? Now my catfish is too spicy and I'm depressed. And it didn't help that I made green chili macaroni.
That should have been bomb though.
Yeah, it's good. It's not spicy, but it does have the extra flavor.
Did you want it spicy?
Well, I did until the fucking Cajun burnt the damn mouth from the damn roof of my
That's
mouth.
all. I was like, what are you after? Who hurt you? What's going on?
Yeah, I wanted spicy macaroni until I realized that the catfish was gonna be worse. Damn. And it doesn't help that the catfish pieces are big as hell.
Yeah, they are good size.
Do they all come like that and you cut them up?
Yes, usually.
Oh, okay. Well, why didn't you tell me that?
I don't know. I thought it was obvious
No. Why would that have been obvious?
because they were big as hell.
I thought they came big because I got them from the farmer's market. Why would I have known that they automatically just come big? Why would I have known that? When I ask you how to make the catfish and all you do is send me a picture of some fucking fish fry, what do you expect me to do with that?
Put it on the catfish.
Okay, go to hell. Go to fucking hell. Where the Cajun catfish is sitting right next to you. Go to fucking hell. Right next to the damn burning fucking fish fry.
Oh, god damn it.
And the air fryer. You're sitting right in the fucking middle. Front row motherfucking seat. Go to hell.
Oh, shit. Oh. Whew.
Yeah, breathe.
Got my ab workout in today. Thank you.
Yeah, go ahead and catch your breath.
Oh, god damn it.
It ain't that fucking funny.
It was goddamn it funny. Motherfucking funny. That shit was funny. Oh, Lord help me. See? Lesson learned. Got that down now.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah, I didn't do mustard. I just did milk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't tried mustard yet myself. I don't know. I just want to try it. That's what I do for the ribs, so why not?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it would add it or change any of the flavor.
Right.
So funny.
You were gonna say something and then I cut you off.
Yeah, and I don't remember what it was now because you cut me off.
Because you're old. Don't blame that shit on me.
Don't blame what? Huh?
No habla inglés.
What you say, Sonny? Speak up! I can't hear you. I ain't gonna be here all day. Say it again.
So when are you coming to visit?
I thought we decided homecoming.
Oh yeah, we did, huh? Yeah, we did. Huh?
If you weren't old
All
and
right.
forgetful.
Not too motherfucking much.
Pump the brakes. We still need some
you
sound
guys
effects for
can.
this thing when you edit. I need like a wooga or something.
No. I'm not doing no damn sound effects. Damn.
That's what
we're
the
not
people
old.
want. Can we put a poll up for that as well? Is that what the people want?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and put a poll in that one for that one too.
Ooga. You want more of that in your life, don't you, people? Say you don't. Say you don't.
Nobody does.
You lie.
Nobody does.
You lie like a rug.
You sure?
Mm-hmm. A cheap rug. The corners are turned up on the ends.
Would you come down for one music fest?
Oh hell.
No,
I don't know. I guess it depends on how much it costs. When's the music fest?
I don't know.
Oh hell!
They haven't announced the dates or the tickets or nothing yet. But
It couldn't be no
yeah,
last minute ticket.
no. It's probably going to be around the same time as homecoming. It was October. It was literally the weekend before homecoming this year. So,
Yeah,
or last year, I guess.
because the last fest that you were talking about, I didn't realize how it was like a couple weeks away.
Well, because yeah, the tickets apparently had been up forever. Like they dropped the tickets in like December, November, and then they don't drop the lineup until the month before. But that's why I just decided that next year I'm gonna just trust what's his name, Jermaine Cole. I'm gonna just trust him because his lineups have always been flawless. And then I decided to wait until he dropped the lineup, and then the tickets were expensive, and the hotels are $1,000, and now I'm gonna go sleep in my car at Walmart when I go. Oh yeah, my mom found out that I go to concerts by myself, and she's not too happy about that.
We're gonna have this conversation live on the air.
Well, I just wanted to share it with you
I'm
because you
sure.
knew.
Yeah, but I'm sure your mother was not going to be pleased. I'm not tickled. I'm not like, hey, tell your friends to fuck off and go to the concert by yourself. But I understand not wanting to miss out on experiences and opportunities because your people ain't down.
Yeah,
I get that. But yeah, this one I can't lie, sugar. I'm like, I don't know about this one, but
yeah. I don't know about this one either, but it's fucking we ball, I guess.
yeah, not crazy about it.
Isla doesn't sound too happy in the back.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on in the other room.
Fricken Dad, I thought you played with her.
I did. We ran around and kicked the soccer ball and everything. She
Yeah, she's
actually is
mad.
not bad. I could see her playing soccer. She's pretty good.
She's got so much animation to her. Like the banana bread making video. What did she say? That smells delicious.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or that smells so wonderful, or whatever she said. I was like, what? Who is that?
The vocabulary is yeah, very entertaining.
Hmm.
Very
Yeah,
entertaining.
she's pretty good with her words.
Mm-hmm. But they're still tingers.
Lord Isla. Still tingers, still sucks on a binky. What else?
But she'll
Poops
tell
in her
you
pants.
it's wonderful and how delicious it is.
I'm sure she will. I'm sure she will. She's real quick to do that,
Yeah. It's like I
but
am
is real
so
quick to take a
excited.
shit in her booty.
Ah, Lord.
Did you decide on any trips that you were gonna go on?
Trips themselves, no. Other than coming to see you, I don't have anything planned. I was originally looking at going to Cannabis Cup and
I know you already said this on the
oh
podcast.
my bad, but I'm not gonna end up going now. Since my travel buddy only has one good foot.
Was that supposed to be soon?
It's just the next couple of months, but there's no way she's gonna be up and moving for a few months at least.
Really?
I'm thinking
Takes
3.
that long?
Well, do you remember how long Nicole was on that little scooter thing? It seems like it was forever.
I have no clue, actually. But yeah, it does feel like it was a long time.
So it's that same thing all over again.
Mm. She's in a scooter.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm-mm.
Yep, that's what I said.
I don't know if I was lucky or cursed to have just sprained it since I re-sprained it 2 other times. But I just got a boot, so I was
Yeah,
able to walk around and stuff.
yeah, she's got a
Walk
boot
around
as
and
well,
take it
but
off.
she can't put any weight on her foot at all. So
Mm.
yeah, it's pretty swole and orange.
Ooh, yikes.
So we'll see what we say see what they say when we go to the doctor on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
But anywho, I got a show on Thursday, people. If you're following me on social media, you know about it. And if you're not following me, you know what? I can see you through the podcast.
Can you?
Yes.
Do you have your glasses on or
You know
what?
what, Sugar? Don't have me give you shaking baby syndrome at 19 years old. You have to explain that shit to the doctor.
I don't know what to tell you. That's not my fault that you're blind.
Ma'am, how did you get shaking baby syndrome? Explain that again.
Hmm. Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Ow. My
That's what you
God, my
get.
nose.
Karma.
All right. Anyways.
So yeah, I got that. I'm looking forward to. What else do I got going on? Been uh chopping it up with some of these other black comedians out there in the local area and trying to absorb some game and learn some things, and y'all might just see my name out there one day, man. I'm messing around trying to do something.
I wonder if there's like a LinkedIn for comedians.
I don't know.
Should we start that?
Why not?
So the next Shark Tank idea?
There's a lot of things that I'm thinking, like if somebody wanted to do it, like to handle sending their what is that? There's a name for that specific agent where they send your stuff out and try to get you booked and whatnot. I bet you there'll be an interest in somebody being able to do that for a reasonable price and things like that.
Mm-hmm. It's funny that you say that because I was actually just thinking earlier. Like I don't know what was making me think about like having like you have an agent for comedy, but I was just thinking about that earlier today.
Because I mean, I make a couple bucks here and there, but it's not agent worthy. But then again, if I had an agent, maybe I would be making more money. So who knows?
Right. Because normally their job is to literally get you gigs. So
Right, right.
like that's what you would be paying them for.
Yeah, I've been reading up on some of the stuff you could do yourself, like having a press kit. Is something I was
Press kit for what shirts?
no for it's like I don't know how to put it. It's like your bio, your LinkedIn with your. It's got your pictures, maybe a couple
Oh,
clips. And,
your media kit, Dad.
yeah, no, that's what they said. Press kit, man. I'm just telling you what the people call it.
It's a media kit.
That's
Yeah.
what. That's not what they said in my group.
Bro, your group is old. Your group is old. They're not social media marketers. They wouldn't know about that for real.
Not all of them are old. And then they're have you heard it? I think
The
it's
youngest is 30.
you might be right.
Yeah.
Maybe. And then there's that little pogo thing. I think it's called a pogo. Where you have that little it's a QRC code and it'll take you to all your links, like it'll take you to your link tree, so you have all your stuff
Did you
all
say
up.
QR? Did you say a QRC code?
Yeah, I know I messed it up.
Okay. Anyways, so it takes you to Linktree. Yep.
Yeah, or however you want to link it to. What is a little
Mm-hmm.
doodad called though? It's a specific name for it.
A QR code
No, this little
or the app?
it's not even an app. It's like a what I've seen the other comics have is like a little keychain fob type deal that has the
Hmm.
scannable code on the back. So like if
Mm-hmm.
somebody's like, "Hey man, you need to book me for a show," hey, well, what's your information? You can scan the little code and you've got all their stuff. It takes you to it.
Mm-hmm.
What is it called though?
Hmm.
Popple. That's what it is. Popple. Popl. Hey, if you're out there,
Cool.
Popple, listening, I could use a sponsorship. Thank you.
I was gonna say what you need to pop on now or what?
Yeah, and a link tree and a
Well, it sounds like you need to start doing this shit yourself.
hey, you know what? Screw you, pal.
That's what it sounds like to me.
Well, then you're not listening.
Mm. A popple.
Yeah,
Okay.
but yeah. So, been checking that kind of stuff out.
I think we just need to get you out here for an extended amount of time because they be having a lot of comedy things around here.
There is a cat that travels between here and there, and he puts on shows and he performs in shows. I bet you if I was there, I could holler at him and see what was up. But yeah,
Mm-hmm. Cause yeah, like I feel like stuff just keeps popping up about my on my like for you page and stuff like that about like open mics and shows and all that. Some of them look pretty fun.
oh, I'm sure. You probably got some clubs that have discovered some people. I'm betting.
Yeah, like Ti has his restaurant club thing or whatever, and he hosts I don't know if it's open mics or you actually have to sign up, but a lot of the time he actually comes out for them and we'll talk to the comedians and stuff like that. Is Ti no, he's an artist, huh? Is he a comedian too though?
He recently got into stand up. He actually came up here and performed at Nate Jackson's.
I did see that actually. He was an Ant-Man.
Was he? Yes. Yes. Yeah.
I didn't know. I mean, I just recently watched Ant-Man all the way through because I hadn't watched it before going to see Quantumania. Did you see that movie? Did you see Quantumania or no?
No, not
Is it
yet.
not gone yet? I would wait for it to come out on Disney. But
Say less.
yeah, I went and like I went through and watched, both the Ant-Mans or whatever before I went and watched that one. And I noticed him and I just thought that shit was so funny. I don't know why.
Yeah, he's been in a few movies. I'm trying to think what that one Takers. I liked him in that one where he was kind of the half-ass bad guy.
Mhm. Yeah, I think I'm gonna DM him and ask him to pay for my college tuition.
Just cause.
Well, because he influenced me to get into economics, so I think that deserves my college tuition paid for, right?
I thought you had dirty pictures of him or something. Like, how's that gonna
No,
work?
no, not tip, not tip.
Ew.
Leave
Why
him
did you use
alone.
that nickname?
Sorry, isn't that his name? God, never mind. I'm still drunk.
I
Still
think we need
drunk.
to end it right here. I think that was enough for
Yeah,
me today.
yeah. I think that was it. Honestly, that'll
Goodness.
do it.
Yeah, good lord.
That'll fucking do it.
Hey, y'all, thanks for being out there and staying tuned and all that good stuff. I don't know what you hip kids say.
Mm.
See you next
Yeah,
Saturday
I don't
morning.
know. No, Wednesdays,
Oh, sorry.
Saturdays. It's Wednesdays, Dad.
I always want to be a Saturday morning cartoon.
Well, I guess that's what we're trying. That's also funny that you say that because remember when I was telling you how we need to figure out how to like advertise it or whatever, and how I was saying videos do better than like audiograms.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny because my very first thought was like to do cartoon videos.
To animate the conversation.
Yes, because I just think that would be so fucking cool, but that would take fucking forever, and I don't know who could do it and whatever. But that was my very first thought. I was like, that would be so cool with our little caricatures. Oh god, that would be so cool.
You just have to figure out how to make the mouse move. But I don't. I'm making it sound like it's easy. I have no idea.
Right? Shut up. You don't even know what's going on.
Why'd you drag me into
God.
this conversation?
Out here trying to make it seem like it's easy, and now I'm gonna go stay up all damn night trying to figure it out.
Right? You're gonna get messages on the link like, "Hey, it's not that easy."
Um, but I was thinking less of like just figuring out how to make the mouse move, but like if we're telling a story, like how I was telling the story last week about like me being scared to go into the gym and not knowing how to work a machine. Like the animated like the animated video would be
Yeah.
me trying to work a machine and it falling on my head or something. I don't know, something stupid,
See, that seems like a lot more than what I'm saying. And
Yeah, for sure. Because I didn't think of the one that you were saying. Because I don't know, that just sounds like not basic, but like I don't know.
got to start somewhere. But in my mind, it'd be like we would make the mouse moves, and it just would be different camera shots. Sometimes it'd be the two of us. Sometimes it'd be just on person that's talking. Maybe sometimes it'd be on the other person. Oh, if we could do
Hmm.
mouth and eyes, then we would really be working with something.
Right. I wonder maybe if I can get in contact with the guy who did our caricatures and see if he can make like. But actually, he'd probably charge a fucking arm and a leg because he did
Mm-hmm.
charge an arm and a leg for that one. But I was gonna say if he could do one with our mouths open, one with our mouths closed, and we just bounce back and forth. I don't know.
Yeah, something to think about. We'll look into that moving forward because I wanted to animate jokes like you're saying, how you have it act out and whatnot, but I
Hmm.
have no clue as where to start. I tried to look at Adobe one time, and either I don't have the artistic talent or the computer knowledge. Something's missing because I wasn't able to do it.
Hmm.
And they were like, "Oh yeah, it's
Adobe,
easy."
Adobe, what like the drawing one?
Yeah,
Oh,
I was trying
yeah,
to
I
do
don't know.
something.
It sounds like a lot of work.
See, I was trying to do something simple though. It was going to be probably like at the South Park level as far as
Hmm.
how complicated the people were going to look. But
Right.
yeah, so, anyways.
Yeah, something to think about.
All right, so stay tuned for our comic strip coming to Netflix. It's
How
called.
cool would that? Oh God, we got to manifest that. That's so cool. That would be so cool.
I like the
Oh,
idea.
along with our father daughter. That's one thing because the whole point we were supposed to talk about what we wanted to do this summer,
Yeah, I
but
don't know
that's
how
one
that missed.
thing. That's one thing that I actually like have been thinking about is taking a comedy class. I found this all female one that happens out here every couple months.
I would love for you to try it.
All female comedy class. I thought that was kind of cool, but
Yeah, I don't
yeah.
know that you necessarily would like fall in love with it, but I think you'd be better at it than you probably think. and you might dig it. It's kind of fun.
Yeah, because I feel like even if I don't really enjoy comedy myself, I get a kick out of making other people laugh because I think it's more funny to make other people laugh than it is for me to actually be funny.
Right.
So if I find myself good at it, I might like actually like do it. So
I
but
think
yeah,
it's
so stay tuned.
Oh.
Stay tuned for father-daughter podcast. What are we doing right now? What are we doing right now? Yeah, I'm definitely still drunk. Stay tuned for father-daughter comedy show, comedy skit on Netflix, along with our comic strip and cartoon.
I like it.
Yeah, can we please? We have to put that out there in the universe.
Yeah, I'm down. Let's do it. Check us out.
Period. I don't know what the name's gonna be, but we'll figure it out.
More to come.
Yep. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed this week's episode.
Yeah. Until next time. Peace out, sauerkraut.
See ya.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in to another episode of the Fricken Dad podcast.
Don't forget to save and rate and do whatever else it is that you do with podcasts. Tune in every Wednesday for our new episodes.
Follow us on our personal social medias for updates. They will be in the description. Follow me at I Crack Myself Up on Instagram to follow me on my comedy journey.
And me at It's Bellaboo with 2 A's on Instagram to follow me through the rest of my journey.
Again, tune in every Wednesday on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
And this is the Fricken Dad podcast.